Welcome back to Positively Philly. I'm Abby Urban. Beat the pre-winter blues this season with the gift of glowing skin. Divinity Skincare combining a background based in science with a focus on custom formulas. We have Marquita and Danielle here to tell us more. Good morning. Thanks for being here, ladies.
Good morning. Thanks for having us.
Well, it's a good day when we get to talk about skincare. I'm a big fan. I think we share a lot of the same principles when it comes to skincare. But Marquita, give us a little background on you founding this brand and what your experience was like going into this.
Yeah, so I'm a cosmetic chemist, and essentially what I do, I put together the formulas that we're used to seeing, whether it's shampoo, conditioner, makeup. We would actually be responsible, putting those formulas together. Starting Divinity, however, I got out of synthetic chemicals and went with all natural, botanical, herbal ingredients that can feed and nourish our skin.
Oh, I know. I mean, I feel like that makes a huge difference, really knowing your skin. I know, Danielle, for you as an esthetician, you are applying some of these treatments, these products. How do you see the natural ingredients really affecting your client's skin?
Well, I honestly love the way that the natural ingredients are absorbed into the skin right away, and you see them. You see the skincare going into the skin. You actually feel a difference in your skin. You feel lighter. There is no residues or anything left like that on the skin when we're using our natural skincare.
Yeah, the skin is drinking it up. I know that's such a good feeling. I'm personally, I was telling you, dealing with a little bit of eczema, some of the dry skin things that people in the office know. I'm always talking about it. But let's say somebody is dealing with dry skin like I am this season. Marquita, what do you recommend to kind of switch things up as we get into the colder and the drier months?
Yeah, so when we get in colder and drier months, my favorite thing, I layer my skincare the same way I layer my clothes.
Yeah.
And it really makes it easy to remember that,
That's good.
Because we're putting on multiple layers to stay warm. So we want to put on multiple layers to enhance that moisture barrier. Oftentimes when we feel dry or we feel itchy or you feel like you're getting eczema breakouts, it's really just because the skin is not balanced. And so we can balance that out, ensuring that we're hydrated with a really good toner. You want to use something with like hyaluronic acid, vitamin C and vitamin B, all of those vitamins to nourish the skin. And once you're fully hydrated, then you would layer on your moisturizer. And then you could even layer another moisturizer on top of that to seal everything in.
Yeah, well, let's talk about some of the ingredients. I know you have them out here. They smell amazing, but the oils are some of the bases for these products, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. So jojoba, for example,
that's my oil.
Is amazing. So, but you know what else? Here's a secret. For those of us who are afraid of putting oils on our skin, jojoba is actually a liquid wax. Yes, and so we train our clients to use that to seal in your moisture. So even if you have oily skin, right? For us, maybe a little drier, so we're like, bring on the oil, give me that.
Always.
But if you are on the oily side and you're looking for a great moisturizer all year round, jojoba is the go-to because it's actually a liquid. Even in the winter, absolutely, because it seals in the moisture.
Yeah. Also, jojoba is one of the closest oils outside of the body to your natural sebum. So it's excellent to continue to create a natural barrier for your skin.
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense. What about some of these additional ingredients that kind of just boost up some of that skin health?
Yes, so here I love to show the example of, we have some dried rose, some dried jasmine and lavender. These we actually use in our toner, so it kind of makes a tincture and essentially a tea for the skin, if you will. You're going to get all those vitamins, those nutrients and minerals, just like you're drinking and hydrating your body.
You're speaking my language right now.
Just like it's a tea, you're going to do that with your skin. Okay, and then we can also, other ways we can take the same roses, the same jasmine and lavender, we can grind it down and make it more of a powder form. And this is what we use in one of our famous masks, because masking is a big deal this time of year. We want to hydrate, we want to make sure we're getting things into the skin, all the nutrients and vitamins. And so the best way to do that is to have things that can actually exfoliate the skin while depositing that onto the skin and giving you a nice glow.
Yeah, sloughing that away for the good base, right? For all those great products. Well, I know that certainly some of our viewers, many of our viewers, are going to want to come out, see some of these products in action. I know you do custom blends. Obviously, Danielle is helping us to like get them really into our skin and do all of that. So we want to put up that information so people can learn a little bit more about Divinity Skincare. I know you're popping up all over the place for the holiday season, but we appreciate you both being here. You both have beautiful skin, so this is how you know it works.